Hi, my name's Adama, and I've been at Cultivate for about 3 years, and I've been a youth leader for about 2. And this is my story. I first moved to Colorado in 2012 with my family. When we first got here, a new friend of ours sent us a letter in the mail asking if we had wanted to try out something that sounded fun and exciting. There were 4 applications in the letter for applying to something called Cultivate Youth Project. It sounded interesting to us, considering that it would be the first time any of my sisters would have had a job. Also, it had been a while since I had actually helped with working in a garden. The last time I had done so was when I was younger, and I had helped my mom grow flowers, fruits, and vegetables in her garden. So, we all applied, hoping that we'd be accepted. Some weeks later, I got a call from a youth leader saying that I got accepted to work at Cultiva. I was happy about getting accepted to my first job, but I was also curious about what kind of work that I was going to be doing and if I was going to be able to do it correctly. As I began working at Cultiva, I realized that there wasn't really anything to worry about. Everyone was nice and the work wasn't too bad. I had also started to notice some changes with myself. I was never much of a talker, but I listened very well. As time went on, though, I was the one who would start initiating conversations and becoming more open with others. I also saw a change in how I worked. Being able to work outside in whatever weather built up my endurance to keep on working. When being led by effective leaders, I continually tried to make progress as to how fast and how efficient my work would be. My youth leaders would help me grasp a variety of concepts, ranging from the reason that we weed our plants to how some people confuse some fruits with vegetables. I was also able to work with a unique group of individuals that had a variety of backgrounds. In addition to that, I was able to experience things like a slow food cooking class and gaining knowledge of and interacting with bees for the first time. I was able to volunteer at Munson's farm and help them pick corn for the first time in my life. The list could go on with how many things I had learned for the first time, but by the time the summer was all over, all I could think about was how much fun that was, and wonder about if I could do more with it. This led me to getting the idea of becoming a youth leader. I had reflected on what had just happened for that year that had gone by, and realized something. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed how I was able to gain knowledge on what tools there are in the garden. I really enjoyed learning how to make real meals out of things that I had helped grow. I really enjoyed being able to get to know people on a different level, so I asked myself, why stop there? Why not go the extra mile to see what I could be like if I were a youth leader? Yes, it was a daunting task to ask of myself, but I was willing to take on more responsibility and more work for something that I enjoyed. I wanted to be the one to help out a participant when they didn't understand what we were doing. I wanted to be the one to tell them, yes, I'm serious. Squash is a fruit. I wanted to be the one who would help those kids who were like me in the beginning, who were quiet and not really open to anyone, to try and get out of their shells. So, at the end of the year for being a participant, I took the chance of trying to become a youth leader and filled out the application. It's been about 3 years now since I've joined Cultiva, and I can say that in more ways than one that it has affected my life presently. I've gained an abundance of knowledge from working here, and I know that I will continue gaining more as time goes on. I've become more tolerant, more reasonable, and have gained a great work ethic. It's indescribable how Cultiva has brought so much help and encouragement to me. That is why I know that I will be carrying what I have learned and the things that I have experienced here with me forever.